give them what the address is, did they go through the proper permitting? Is it within the zoning of that area? One thing, I thought they mentioned, a new white building. So one thing in existing residential areas, if you do an infill, it has to, match, I believe, 50% of the area. So you can still build, a vinyl-sided house or a wood-sided house as long as that neighborhood was originally that. But if it is a new development, the first floor has to be all brick, and certainly anything and everything has to go through, the proper, planning, maybe not everything the planning commission, but certainly has to go through the proper channel. So, Mr. Mayor.
No, just,
okay.
I agree with you. I know, somebody can paint their house white if they choose to, and like you said, there's requirements, but there's also consideration of an existing neighborhood to match the neighborhood as well.
No, we're living in the Wild West out here.
Okay.
So
Well,
there's apparently no consideration for any of the color schemes. I don't think this is anything that Taylor City can be proud of. It's an eyesore. Somebody should probably paint a big red target on it, or perhaps, I don't know, point a sign towards the industrial park. That's what it looks like.
So I know, this may be, I'm not certain if you come before the council before, you certainly asked, a number of very insightful questions. There's some follow-up that you've also asked for with priority waste. I believe the mayor has said, get the address after the meeting. This would be another one that just follow up, that makes certain that all building processes were followed on that parcel. But at the end of the day, just as you are able to make determinations on what you want to build or have on your own property.
I don't know if this is what we want to attract and do.
Well, but people have, as long as they follow the ordinances and the building policies within the city, we may have no ability to, or we don't have any ability to dictate aesthetics. Council?
Yeah, just a point. Anybody can build anything if they don't pull a permit. I see it all the time. There was a guy on E-Course Road that was a plumber friend of mine, and he pulled a permit for a small garage, and it ended up being a huge garage. They made him tear it down. So if they don't have the proper permitting, they can make them remove it.
How would I know that?
You can take the address and come to the city, come to the counter and ask if it was permitted, or the administration can find out for you.
Yeah, I was trying to say the same thing, but thank you for clarifying. Right, I think that's another follow-up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there any further open business?
Yeah, I have one more thing to say. Prior to this week, I'm going to be starting a citywide podcast, and I'll let you know.
I don't think we can do any advertising in this
Oh, yeah.
type of thing.
What's that?
I don't think we can be advertising what type of, job you're going to be doing or what you're going to be.
If I have a
We're
podcast
conducting
in the
city
city?
business, yeah.
It's not.
That's not city business.
It's not making money.
Doesn't matter.
Do you have any further business pertaining to the city of Taylor?
I brought you my.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you moving the